Hey everyone, David here, back in the shop. Got a new plane I picked up. This is a P-51 Mustang from Force RC. Horizon Hobby currently has these on sale. This is November the 16th, and I think they're on sale through the Black Friday, day of Thanksgiving. Fabulous price on it, $149, and it comes with one of the new AR620 receivers. Now, I have used a couple of these receivers before. They're fabulous. They work just fine. There's no worries about not having the antenna or anything. So great little receiver. It's a $40 receiver. The plane is being sold right now for $149, and they're going to throw in the receiver. So in essence, you're getting this plane for $109, and that's delivered to your door. That's a spectacular price for a plane that comes with flaps and retracts already installed in it. So if you haven't bought one, even if you've got a P-51, I'd still recommend this as a buy, just as a spare, or give it away as a gift. Get somebody into the further along into the hobby that's maybe flying a trainer or something right now. $109, you can't beat that price for a plane with retracts and flaps pre-installed. So 1.1 meters, so it's a good size plane to fit in the car. I think overall it's going to be a good plane. It comes with a BL15 motor. Now the ESC is only 30 amp, but you can easily swap that out to 40 amp, or just use throttle management. I'm going to fly this on a 4S, and it's going to be a rocket ship with that 15 on there. So at any rate, we'll pause here, we'll get the model out of the box and get it put together. Okay, this is how it comes in the styrofoam packing. Everything's separated out really nice, and of course the instruction manual comes taped to the back side. So let's get this out of the box and get it put together. Okay, we got the model out of the packaging. It's basically what it's going to come with is single one-piece wing. It does have your flaps and ailerons, control horns, everything's pre-installed, landing gear is pre-installed. It's pretty standard on models today. You've got your horizontal stabilizer, and it's a type that's going to slip together onto a common control horn right here. So that's convenient. Comes with the air scoop. That looks like that's going to be a glued-on attachment. I don't see any places for screw holes in it, at least. Could be wrong, but we'll see. We'll get it going. It's got the spar. It's going to go for your horizontal. It's got a splitter, and it's coming with a long extension here for your bind plug. You plug that into a receiver, and then you can plug your bind plug right into that, saves you from having to dig it out down in the model. So that's pretty nice. The hatch on this, typically on foamers, the cockpit comes off. On this one right here, you can't hardly see it, but bring it in here a little bit closer. There's a little detent button right here. It's camouflaged in fairly nice. Push that down, and then the canopy will come off. So it comes with the EC3 connector. Not a fan of that. I like the XT60s, so I'll run it off an adapter. It's not worth changing it out on a model this size. And it looks like it's going to have room for up to about a 2600, maybe 3000 battery. It's got this is called the livery says Sunny Boy, so it's a little bit of a change there over the Dallas doll. Got a nice. Got a nice paint scheme on it, on the green and yellow on the front there. Yellow tail. Yellow tail. It does come with a pilot. He's got his flotation device on. Cockpit is nothing special. Just has a single sticker in there. Probably can't see it, but it's got a single sticker in there on the panel lines. Alright, let's pause here and get it put together. Alright, we got the little P-51 put together. A couple of little notes I want to make on this. I'm going to bring it over here a little closer to the camera. The horizontal just slides together onto the plastic keeper, I guess if you will, to keep them aligned. And the instructions wanted you to put a little clear piece of tape right there on the top and the bottom, and that was going to be the only thing keeping this horizontal in place, was 4 little small pieces of clear tape that goes just like that. See if I can get in there closer, you can see it, kind of overlapping part of the vertical and part of the horizontal. I didn't really care for that. I'm sure it's probably fine. I went through and just put 2 little daubs of rubber contact cement on the edge of, as I slipped it in, and then I put the piece of tape on. The other word of caution is your air scoop glues on to the bottom of your wing. Don't put glue on the back side of it, because then that's going to glue it to the fuselage. So if you ever have to take your wing off, you're going to have to do some slicing and dicing to go through the glue. The other caveat is there's linkages for your flaps right underneath this, so stay well away from that so any bleed over glue doesn't get down in there and prevent them from working. Now, one other thing, if you look in real close right here, right there, I don't know if it's going to translate on the video, but there's a little divot spot there as well as on the other side. Hopefully that's coming in focus. That's the CG according to the manual, which is this panel line here, your very first panel line, coming 37 millimeters straight back, and that would be your CG. Looking at it, that's about where I would estimate it should be. It's right around 25% or so of the wing chord. However, with a 3S 2200 battery, I have that rascal shoved all the way back as far as it goes. And when you try to balance it according to the CJ they list, it is extremely nose heavy. Now granted, that's a small Gens Ace 2200, so it's a little smaller and lighter battery than typical 2200 packs. But if you move that forward, any in your battery compartment, you can see this is your battery straps. You know, one here and one here. So if you have your battery centered on that, or most planes, you know, on prop jobs, you move that battery a little further forward. This one is extremely nose heavy, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyhow, we will research that a little bit more and figure it out. So let's walk through the paces on this. Got this set up with strictly high rates on everything right now, just to test it. Steerable tail wheel. Turn the motor on. Give the top a spin up. Motor back off. Alright, so with the canopy on, that's your final product right there. It's got your exhaust ports. The little attention to detail on here, a little bit of modeling, you could really turn this into a good looking aircraft. Alright, so initial gut instinct, it's still a bargain at the 109. There's just a tremendous value there coming with, let's see if you can spin this around so you can see it. Flaps are on 2 positions, and I don't have it slowed down yet. I will slow it down though on the system, on my radio. And then of course there's our gear being deployed. Let's see if you can catch those. They come out good. There's no suspension on them at all. However, there is your standard spring winding in there that's going to give it a little bit of torsion coming backwards if you come in a little too steep. The prop, I have not pulled the nose cone off. It came with the propeller installed, so I'm not real sure what size that is. It is a 4-blade, all one piece though, so your standard 4-blade prop, probably a 10.6 is what most of these are. You can pick them up from Hobby King. Basically there's 7 or 8 different models of airplanes that these will all interchange on it, so no big deal there. So, alright, next time we get out to the field, we'll put this up in the air and give it a try.